a Vort of the Rebbe about Yontif, and especially about Achron Shel Pesach. On Achron Shel Pesach, we say the Haftarah about Mashiach. And the psukim that we read describe Mashiach. The psukim say, V'nochol of Ruach Hashem, on him will rest the spirit of Hashem, Ruach Chochma Bina, Ruach Eitzo Gvura, Ruach Das V'yiras Hashem, the spirit of Chochma and Bina, the spirit of advice and strength, and the spirit of knowledge and Yiras Hashem. And then the pasuk continues, V'yiriche B'yiras Hashem, etc., that he's going to smell Yiras Hashem, which means he's going to be able to judge people based on smelling. He wouldn't even have to judge him by looking into researching his case. That's what Mashiach is. But then the Rebbe asked the Shaila a question. Every Yontif, when it comes to Kriyas HaTorah, when we open the Orden Kodesh before Kriyas HaTorah, there is a special tefillah that we say. That tefillah starts with the words, Rebbeinu Shalayla Malim Mishalis Leibel L'Teva, that Eibishter should fulfill what we're asking for. And then one of the things we say we're asking the Eibishter should fulfill upon us, the Yiskayim Bonu Mikra Shekosov should be fulfilled on us. The pasuk that says, V'nochal of Ruach Hashem, Ruach Chochma Bina, Ruach Eitz Gvura, Ruach Das V'yiras Hashem. The pasuk that we said before is written about Mashiach. We're asking Hashem that pasuk should be fulfilled upon us. And the Rebbe asks an obvious question. It's a pasuk that describes Mashiach. What do we mean when we're saying, please let that be fulfilled upon us? Not only does it sound wrong, it sounds even chutzpahdik. You're standing in front of the Orden Kodesh, in front of the Sifrei Torah, and both almost like making a joke here, that the pasuk that describes Mashiach, we're asking that it should be fulfilled upon us. How can you do that? What do we mean by saying that? So much so that there were some that said not to say it, because it's something that has to do with Mashiach, not with every single Yid. So how could we say it? And the Rebbe answers that the pshat is like this. It says in Me'irei Nayim that every Yid has a nitzutz of Mashiach within him. Every Yid has a spark of Mashiach, a little bit of Mashiach's neshama in him. So, whatever it says about Mashiach, to a certain degree, in a certain level, could fit to every single Yid. Just like it says that every single Yid has a little bit of Moshe Rabbeinu within him. Pasuk says that Eibishter said to Moshe to tell the Yidden, Mo Hashem Shel Mimchakim Liyiras Hashem Alekecha. What is Hashem asking of you? Just to fear Hashem. And the Gemara asks, what do you mean all he's asking is to fear Hashem? Is it a small thing? And the Gemara says, yes. Legabe Moshe Milsa Zutresi. For Moshe it's a small thing. And the Alter Rebbe in Tanya asks, but he's not talking just to Moshe, talking to every Yid. So what do we mean that for Moshe it's an easy thing? So that's what Eibishter refers to every Yid, that it's a very small thing to ask for, to fear Hashem. And in Tanya, the Alter Rebbe answers, every Yid has a little bit of Moshe in him. And therefore, mitzad the nitzutz of Moshe, the spark of Moshe that's in every single Yid, yes, every single Yid could do something to a certain degree, in a very small level, what is expected of Moshe Rabbeinu. And the Rebbe says the same thing here is also. Since every Yid, as the Meir Naim says, has a spark of Mashiach within him, so whatever the Torah describes Mashiach, like it applies to every single Yid in his level. And that's why we ask, when we say this, Rebbeinu Shalom, the Yiskayim Bonu Mikra Shekosov, yes, let it be fulfilled in us, the posek which is written by Mashiach, that the spirit of Hashem will rest upon him, the spirit of Chochma and Bina, the spirit of Eitz and Gvura, the spirit of Das V'yiras Hashem, everyone in his level. Which also explains why we only say that part of the posek. We don't say the further psukim where it describes Mashiach, how he's going to judge, etc., etc. Because that talk is not shaykh to every single Yid. Every single Yid is not judging. But when describing the spirit, the geruchnik spirit Mashiach has, that is something that everyone has a nitzutz of it. And we're asking the Eibishter that should be fulfilled to all of us. And it's shaykh to every yontiv, because every yontiv we say this tefillah, and especially shaykh to Achron Shel Pesach. But Achron Shel Pesach is a day that we say the Haftarah Mashiach with this posik. Besides that, we know Achron Shel Pesach is a special. It says in Chassidus, is the Gilui HaMashiach is stronger than Achron Shel Pesach. That's why the Baal Shem Tov instituted that we should eat a special meal towards the end of the day of Achron Shel Pesach, and he called it Mashiach Sudeh. By doing that, we're not only expressing our emunah that Mashiach is coming. We're even making a feast out of it. We're making a party in honor of the coming of Mashiach because the Gila of Mashiach is stronger. And that's why we have the Haftarah of Mashiach on that day. And that's when we have to feel that besides that we strengthen our emunah in Mashiach, we also have to strengthen the Chelik HaMashiach that we have, the part of Mashiach that we have within us, and strengthen all these things of the Ruach Hashem, Ruach Chochmah Bin, Ruach Eitz Gvura, Ruach Das V'Yiras Hashem. And for sure, the Eibush accepts our tefillas, and we hope that this year, by the time we say this and by the time we come to Achron Shel Pesach, we will see Mashiach with our own eyes, and we'll be already in Eretz Yisrael together with Mashiach Tzidkeinu B'Korev Mamish.